Are we live yet?
Has the
Okay, I think we are live. Let me test the audio really quick. Okay, I think we are live. Let me test the audio really quick. Okay, I think we are live. Let me test the audio really quick. Okay, I think we are live. The music quality is fine. I mean, the music isn't too quiet. The music quality is fine. Alright. Just to get rid of that echo. Hello everybody, welcome back to my second stream. So if you saw the title, then what we're going to do is we're going to work on revamping some of the UI elements here. All of this stuff is from the course, which I don't know what to do. Okay, so let's look at this really quickly. So we got the health bar. We got the boss health slider, if there is a boss. We got the death screen. We got the pause screen. We got the exit map instruction, which is right there. And that's just like a text mesh pro font. Just want to get the music going. Okay. That's better. Then we got the minimap image, which is what this is. Got a coin holder. That's what that is. And we got the fade image. Now you're probably wondering why you have everything on here already set up. So what's the point on revamping the UI? Doesn't that seem counterproductive? And yes, normally you'd be right, it would be. But the thing is, this does not look professional. You know what I mean? This does not, even this character sprite here does not look professional. And hopefully I can find somebody to help me with this, creating a character sprite. Or I can find an asset pack from the asset store. But I do have an asset pack for the UI. And so that's what I want to integrate. So let's get that in there. Takes a while. Let's see. What do I even have in here? Sci-Fi UI Pack Pro. I bought this like a long time ago. And so what I'll do is I'll like download it. Hopefully it won't ask me to restart the editor. Okay, what do we even have in here? So it's made in 2019, so our version is 2022.3.12, so it'll definitely work for us. Okay, so then we're going to click import. That'll just like create a folder in our hierarchy. Is it called a hierarchy? I don't know what it's called. In our I really need to learn the names of these different inner assets. Yeah, that inner assets. Oh, this is gonna take a while. Is it? It always does that. So by default, everything's already like selected. So all you gotta do is just click import and let it do its thing. Depending on your asset pack, it could take like from anywhere from 10 minutes to a couple of hours. But that also depends on where you save your project. I remember I was working on a 3D project from a book, and I saved my project on a flash drive, and it took forever to do anything. I do not recommend that. Don't save your work on a flash drive. You can copy it to a flash drive if you want to move to another computer, but I highly recommend you don't do it that way. I hope this session doesn't consist of me waiting for this to download, because that would be lame. It's probably the most boring stream on Twitch. Well, it's not. I guess it wouldn't be because I have music playing, but yeah, definitely check out my Instagram. It should be linked on here. I post clips on here which I think expire, but I will do my best to transfer them to my Instagram. I know like reels are how most content gets consumed. You can thank TikTok for damaging an entire generation. Somehow I was like immune to it, because I'm not really part of that generation to begin with. I mean, we had something like TikTok when I was growing up. It was called Vine, but I don't remember it doing any damage. Oh, that's what this is. Project settings in your project. What even is this called? In your project tab. That's what it's called. Okay, so let's see. In here, we got the I don't know why I have this in here. We'll keep it in there. We got the sci-fi UI. Let's just make sure we're not like doing anything illegal. Original projects all right. Serve only assets are allowed for commercial use. Others are illegal. Yeah. So I purchased this on the Unity asset store. So yeah, I guess we could use this for commercial. Let's see. This is one demo scene here. Select the scene and double click to open it. So where would it be? We got sci-fi UI components. And in the scenes, we have this scene here. So we're gonna open that up and see what's inside there. Just to like learn how it works, basically. Let's save what we have. Where'd it go? Bro, where even is it? Oh, you know what? I might have the UI disabled. Yeah, I definitely have that disabled. That's why it didn't show up. But man, look at this. So what are these anyway? These are icon buttons. I don't know what this is. This is the background. So you got a bunch. You got like a. So the way it works here is you got like a container. I mean, that's all this looks like it is. Well, it's a canvas. It's a game object with a canvas attached to it. You got screen space overlay. Okay, that's all fine and dandy. We'll worry about. We already have this set up, so we don't have to worry about that. We're just like looking at the scene. You got the background, which is this entire thing, and that's all this is like an image. Which I do like. I think I might use this for the main menu. You got the text, and the font they use is Play Regular, and it's yellow. Hold on, let me respond to this text really quick. Okay, let's keep looking. So you got the icon buttons right here. So all this is just text telling you like what's here. And you got an icon button, white. So all these are like icons. So what does an icon mean? So it has the circle. So this is like. So this sprite here is specifically the border around the button, and then this is the icon itself, and then you got the main container of that. Wait, hold on. Wait, this isn't the border, is it? So if I disable this, okay, yeah. And if I disable this, then okay. So that's what I thought. That's cool. Okay, so there's a whole bunch here. I don't know if I'm going to use all of them necessarily, but I know that we can use one for settings. So like, let's see, which one is this one? This one's a blue one. I don't know if this is really a button necessarily. Okay, so this is like the whole thing, right? And this entire image, well, let's put it this way, to construct something like this, you need an icon. But it's interesting because this doesn't really have like a border. The border here is a part of the image. So there's like, because this one has like 3 layers. Because if you remove that, it just like removes that border. So it seems like the root object here is the border, is the background itself, and then like the border is what actually gives this like style it has. Okay, that's cool. Now I have a question: does all this work like that, or is it just like one? Okay, which one did I just select here? Oh, It only looks like all the white icons have that. They just have like a... As to why that is specifically, I don't know. But I do know, like, only these have that special, but the rest of these don't really have that. Okay, that's important to know. I feel like that'll be important later. But before I say anything else, let me just make sure that's true. Okay, that's true. Okay, so that's what's on here. So let's so all this stuff here. So let's disable this for now. Oh, that disables all of it. Okay, let's see what's in here. There's a bunch of them here. Okay, so we got more, and it looks like they all follow the same set of rules. So like we got the background. So like with the exception of these, it's only like 2 layers. Okay, so let's just remember that because that's, you know, important. Okay, what are these? Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm coughing a lot. Okay, so this is actually good. So let's actually see what these are, because this is actually what I want to use. Let me save this and go back to the other scene. Might be this one here. So I want to use the gun icon and a little font describing what it is here. But when you switch weapons, we just have to make sure there's... I don't like this background though, so I'm gonna have to change that. Okay, so let's... I'm just, I think I'm getting ahead of myself here, so let's go back and look at all the other ones. I feel like we can use different colors. So like, we can make the purple one the pistol. I don't know what this 2 means. Hold on, let me see if I can... Oh, okay, so that's what that is. Okay. Okay, yeah. Doesn't matter, I guess. No. We want to disable the whole thing, not just one thing. Skill buttons. I don't know if I'm gonna have... I might actually have a skill system. This is all like later on. We're just like getting started now. We're getting ahead of ourselves once we start talking about skills. Okay, so now we have like... Oh, look at this. We have like infinite ammo. Well, we do have like a cooldown timer, but as far as like the kind of ammo we have, it's all infinite. So we're not, so this is like not even applicable. But what's interesting here, what's worthy of note here is the buttons. Okay, so same thing here. We got more buttons here. This is just more of the same. Let's actually like look inside here and see how they're set up. So this button here, and then you got this button here. So they're all just like, okay, so they're all set up the same. Okay, cool. Okay, what about this? It's like a pop-up. Okay, so we do have pop-ups in this game. And the way we have it set up is just a simple rudimentary image, which I don't really like. So what I'm going to do is, we're probably going to use some of these. And they're already set up with the text and the description, so that's good. So we can definitely like use that. Okay, what about this? Opaque means you can't really see through it, right? Okay, so yeah. Oh wait, what's the different? Wait, is the other one opaque or is? I feel like that one's just opaque. Okay, so yeah, you can definitely see through this one here. So this is not opaque. So let's compare it to the other one. But yeah, this one you can't really. Okay, so that makes sense. Let's look at this one next. So this one is the same thing, right? So I mean, all the pop-ups here, the regular ones that are not opaque don't have opaque, meaning they're not really transparent. They're translucent. It's like a middle ground between transparent and translucent. Okay. Alright, so that's pretty much all the pop-ups. They're all more or less the same, it looks like. Doesn't really matter. Okay, so what are windows? Let's look at that one next. Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure we have something in here, like a pop-up. Pretty sure we use something like that in here. And it even comes with, I like this one here because it's, oh actually this one makes, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I feel like all of them are pretty good. But either way, wait, what did I do? I want to disable the whole thing, not just one thing. Okay, there's a bunch of other ones here. Okay, that's good. I don't know, it's kind of hard to read though. I mean, let's go back here and take a look a little closer. You have to like zoom in. Although, they're not really centered. They're way too big. What about here? These are all white windows, so as you can see, there's a whole assortment of items here. Oh, look at this. Okay, so this is what I was talking about earlier. I'm sure, okay, so this is like a custom slider. So like we have a volume set up. We got custom pointers. So we might actually use one of these. I like this one here. We got numbers. It's like more designed for like multiplayer arenas kind of games. I wonder if this is actually used anywhere. That's kind of interesting. What about this one? This one is okay, so loading might be useful when transitioning scenes. I don't know if our game really has a significant time delay. What about here? Okay, so we got a health bar. And we got experience points, but you can also use this for mana if you're developing a fantasy game. But I do like this setup though. I mean, this is actually it's a slider. It doesn't have a handle, but it has a fill area. Right now it's like 0.79. You can also set the text of it too, so that's cool. Okay, let's set it back to like, I don't know what was it before. Alright, I guess we could just set it back to that. I don't really know if I want an avatar, because let's go back to our scene. Yeah, so we just have like a HP, and all we got is like 5. But I mean, I feel like to keep things simple, this will definitely work for us. All we gotta do here is just place in our script what represents the text mesh pro and what represents the slider for the health, and yeah, I think it'll just work. I think it'll work just fine. There's also this right here, which is another health bar, but this represents like an energy shield, like the ones in Halo. I do like this back button. It's pretty straightforward. What is this? Location. Okay. Ooh. What is this? Your icon. We don't really need this. This is like what it comes with already. Okay, so I think I know what to do first. Okay, so let's do this first. What is this? Okay, so that's the start button, which let's not worry about that just yet. I don't know why I make it all capital letters. Okay, so let's see. From here, I definitely want this. Actually, I want this whole thing. Let's see if I can highlight this whole thing. Okay, so let's we'll have to make some modifications, but instead of modifying it here on this scene, we'll we'll transfer it to, so pretty much all we need is this entire container here, so let's do that. Okay, so now that we have that, I'm gonna like unpack this because I don't want it to change in here, just in case we make a mistake. But yeah, I feel like that should be good enough for us. Okay, so let's go back to our original scene that we were just in. And we're gonna get rid of this. So let's go back to our UI. Where even is my prefabs folder? Okay, here. Never mind, I found it. Okay, so we got the avatar, so let's actually modify the avatar. So we definitely don't. So this is the text, right? So we're gonna rename a couple of these just so that it makes more sense. This is the level object here. We don't really need this because our character doesn't necessarily have a level. This is why I said, like, let's unpack that prefab because we want to keep the asset pack contained. This is going to be... What do we have here? We don't really have a character name, so... I don't know. What should we name this? We'll leave it here for now. We're not going to get rid of it, but we'll definitely leave it there for now. Your avatar icon. Okay, I don't like that name. Let's change it to... My convention. The avatar border, we'll leave that there. So anything that I want to paste to the inspector, assign it to like a script, a serialized field, then I'll just like rename it like that. HP, so we got this right. We don't really have an MEP, so this we don't really need. So let's move this up a bit, why don't we? Actually, we can move this like that. I just want to make sure that this, the position, the Y position, and the Y position, oops, I'm sorry, the Y position here. Zoom in a bit. Okay, yeah. Definitely can move down a couple. So -2 moves it up. But if you like make it 1, -12, wait. I thought -4 maybe. These tops aren't even touching. Okay, -5 makes it way down. So it's somewhere like 4.5. I feel like would be no. 4.3. 4.2. Should I like? Okay, maybe it's like 4.1. Hopefully there's like an easier way to do this, because I'm just... Okay, I feel like that's close enough. There we go. Okay, so now we got the background, which is what this would be. So all this stuff is fine. But we can change the name of this. This is our avatar here. So for our image, we can actually use this guy. And yeah, that kind of looks good. Avatar name, I guess we could set that up in a script. So let's just like rename it for now. We're not. I don't think we have a field, or I don't think we have a serialized field we can assign this to yet. TXT avatar name. Okay. So far this is good. I don't know, the blue kind of annoys me. It's like Lego Star... Have you ever played the old Lego Star Wars games? It kind of reminds me of that a bit. I don't know why I said it annoys me, it really doesn't. Okay. Okay, so now let's go back to the UI canvas. This is our UI manager. So we got our health holder, which is this thing right here. If you disable that, well, it disappears. We're gonna replace this with the avatar, so let's just remove that for now. Go into our prefabs, UI, the new sci-fi pack and avatar. Okay, good. So that's how you like drag it in. And this is like, in my personal opinion, way too big. So let's make it smaller. We probably have to like do that in here. So it's the avatar. So it doesn't want to get smaller. Okay, let's make sure. Okay, there we go. Avatar border. Can definitely shrink that a bit. Is there a way we can like shrink an image? Image type slice. How does this work? Okay, there we go. Set native size. That's what it was. I was trying to remember what it was. Okay, so we want to keep the height intact. We can actually move this a little bit to the left. I'll just, do that with that. Okay. You want them quite touching, but move this a little bit to the left too. I'm pretty sure we can make this a bit smaller. Let's try that. Fill area can go up to there. Okay, that still looks a bit too big. I don't know, what do you guys think? I personally think it looks a bit too janky. Okay, so set native size just makes it that size. Auto size. You can actually make this a bit smaller though. We can actually use this as a frame of reference. Okay, let's move. What did we have before? Let's not change that too drastically. We can actually move this entire HP bar up. I can barely see this. Let's pick a different color. Let's try yellow. Thing is, it has to like make sense. Oops. I don't know why I clicked that. Let's make it white. But I can barely read that, so let's add an outline. I don't really use outlines that much, but I know. Okay, so thickness there. Okay, that's hard to read. It's a bit hard to read, honestly. That's still a bit hard to read, right? A glow. I don't really like glow. Underlay? Could it be that? Inner. What did that do? Didn't do anything. Okay. Let's do non-normal. Alright, I don't even know if that does anything. You might think otherwise. If that's true, let me know. Okay, that just like darkens it. It's not quite what we want. Counterproductive. Why is it changing everything? Oh, this is probably what I want to change. Dilate. Okay, there we go. Well, let's see how this looks. That's a little easier to read, don't you think? This is a little easier to read. For me, anyway. I don't know. I do kind of like this, though. It looks better already. Okay, so let's change it from free aspect to full HD. And we need to anchor this at the top. So let's do that. Okay, so it should be top left. So when you change it, it stays there, you know what I mean? So let's actually move this a little up here. Okay. But it doesn't change it in there, so I think that's good. Let's move this a bit this way. See, when you like adjust the size, the avatar border, whatever that is, and then I don't like that. I don't like how it did that. So maybe that doesn't make a lot of sense. Okay. But I feel like we're sort of overthinking it a bit. Okay, so it does look a little out of place because our gold icon here is a little. Actually, let's move it all the way like that. Yeah, if you're new here, really nice to meet you. Just please follow me. I'd appreciate it. Let's, override that. Yeah, I really don't know how to tell people to follow me, aside from telling them directly, hey, follow me, please. I don't know, it's a bit awkward. Alright, good. So, the problem is, we want to use the avatar instead of the actual health holder. So let's see, let's replace a few things here. The health text would be this. Well, let's just replace it like that, okay? Health slider, well, pretty sure we can use the whole thing. Yeah, so we can like, what type of game are you making? I am making a top-down shooter. It's a I don't know if this is like a twin. Have you ever played Enter the Gungeon? Or I'm trying to think of any other games in the genre. Archvale. That's not really a shooter. It's more like a fantasy. So it's like Enter the Gungeon is sort of the game I'm trying to make. But I'm basically trying to make a Vampire Survivor clone. Controls off. With Enter the Gungeon style gameplay. And as you can see, my text isn't even assigned. So yeah, this is actually like how it plays right now. So if you're new here, if you're actually watching this now, I'm basically working on the interface. So for context, I recently just finished a course from James Doyle, who has like, he does Udemy tutorials on, Unity tutorials on Udemy, and his code is a bit on based on not scalable, so but he does have like good starter code templates. I'm basically working off so all the stuff I built from his course, and now I'm just like expanding it and just changing things. So right, like I did this off stream, but like I made I'm controlling the character. This wasn't in the course. I had to like figure this out on my own. But I used the new input system to set up the movement because the way it was set up in the course, it didn't really work with controllers. So I had to like figure that, and it still works with keyboard and mouse. So it's like interchangeable. So you don't have to like. Just a caveat though, I haven't tried this with a PlayStation controller. It only works with like a keyboard and Xbox controller. And hopefully a Steam Deck controller. I don't know how to test this on a Steam Deck necessarily yet. Okay, anyway. We have a problem here. And the problem is, well, we're not referencing the right health slider. So let's actually do that. So that's the health slider. It's actually, now we can actually see. Because we know it's working, we know it's like getting the right information. Okay, there we go. Now it's definitely working. How does that look? Thanks for the follow though. I really appreciate your support. Fear Titan 00. Yeah, so I used to stream a lot 5 years ago, and I took a break so I could focus on my full-time job. I still work full-time. I just like got back into the swing of things once I started learning game development. I have like a video on that. You should check out my previous video. I have a YouTube channel too where I upload all my VODs, so definitely check that out too. Shameless plug. And yeah, but that it's a 2-hour video, but I don't know the exact timestamps on where I specifically talk about it, but I do go into like a tremendous amount of detail on why I'm, out of all possible times to start game development, why am I doing it now? What motivated me to do it? I'll give you a hint. It's not necessarily for profit. Like it's not like a get-rich-quick scheme. Long story short, it's more like complicated. Okay. The good thing is we actually got the avatar. Now we just need to like figure out, okay, who the avatar is. And we got our player character here. But we don't know. Let's look at the player controller script. Maybe we might have like a name for this player. Apparently we don't, do we? I also did game dev 4 years ago, but then I stopped. Yeah, I mean, I dabbled in it. Like I dabbled in Unreal Engine, I think like 2021. Unreal Engine 4, because Unreal Engine 5 was still in beta and there was like virtually no tutorials for it. I still want to start again, but I never found the motivation. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, what exactly like motivates you from? And the thing that motivated me was The Witcher 3 and Nintendo being a pain and not releasing the Wind Waker. Like I said, I know that sounds a bit silly, but you should definitely check out my video. I go into more detail. Here, let me actually show you where it is. So this is my YouTube channel, and I actually talk about it here, so just look for this video here. Unity, what is it called? Unity prototyping. And I have a bunch of other videos on here. So yeah. But yeah, but long story short, it's really just me a desire to create my own clone for Wind Waker, or you know, make more Zelda games, Zelda clones, because I feel like that's like not well established. But I feel like that's a little too complex for a first project, so I figured maybe I could just like release something simple, you know, like just killing endless waves of enemies here. So Okay, this playlist is almost over. I do find streaming motivating. Okay, I was looking for something earlier. What was I looking for? Okay, UI canvas. Okay, so we can actually set it up here. So our UI controller, which I went through like an entire marathon of just documenting everything. So, and I used ChatGPT to help write a lot of the stuff. Okay, so pretty much all this stuff here are, okay, obviously this is not the best way to do it because I'm using public variables to assign serialized fields. So I'm definitely going to have to do some optimizations, but that's not today. I'm definitely have that written down. Like it's a to-do. All that stuff is like super tedious, but it's important, you know. Like I said, like his code's not really optimized, but he does a good job explaining things. So I'd highly recommend checking out his course. And this course was a bit outdated. It was like 2018, I believe. Okay, so let's see. So we got health control. Okay, so what do we want to do here? What we want to do is we want to, and this stuff here I added. I was kind of lazy. Okay, so we want to do new UI. And we don't want to access this anywhere. So we'll do like serialized field. Actually, just to keep that's the year when Brecky stopped uploading. Yeah, I know. Like, why exactly did he stop uploading? Like, I haven't. I'll be honest with you, I haven't watched the video in a while. Although I'll say this, he did make a video on the new input system, but it was probably like an early access at the time, so. But yeah, I mean, he definitely does talk about it, and he said like, yeah, you should use that. I know, like he made a comeback a couple of days ago, and instead of Unity, he's coding in Godot. Coincidentally, the day he left YouTube, the year he left YouTube rather, Unity went public. I'm not saying that's like the reason why he left in the first place. I mean, it definitely seems that way. I mean, based on like him releasing a statement when the Unity announced its new pricing model. Like everyone was like criticizing Unity. Like you can find a collage of all the game developers just like coming together. Usually you never see them come together on anything unless like there's a common enemy. I'm sorry, game developers and players. Like, they were united for once. That's how badly Unity messed up, you know. Okay, so we're gonna do temp text of, just want to make sure. Avatar name. No, wait, what am I doing? We do want this to be a text mesh pro. Let me just make sure that actually did something. Yeah, it did. Okay. Avatar name. Okay, good. We're doing pretty well so far. Why did the music stop? Let me like go back to that playlist from yesterday. Sorry, like finding the right music to play in your streams is like it's a different thing. Yeah. I was just talking about that earlier. I will use serialized fields but that's going to be like, and this is not the only place I'm doing it to, so I'm going to be converting all these to serialized fields, but I'm going to do that in like another video, because right now I just want to like focus on setting up the UI, if you know what I mean. But yeah, you're right, using serialized fields is way better. That's the plan. Just today is just like changing the UI. Okay. Now let's make a function that actually sets the UI, sets the avatar. Set avatar name. And let's do string name, but instead of name, let's make it avatar name. What do we call the other text up here? Avatar name. Well, we already have something in there. Well, let's just make it name. I liked its suggestion. Wasn't that bad. And this is not a number field. Okay, so the UI manager, or UI controller rather, is an instance. And then change the old var. Yeah, actually, you make a good point. You really do. I agree. You make a really good point there. I 100% agree. And look, didn't change. Slick, right? Okay. Okay, so we want to call this from somewhere. Got all these open, goddamn. Are you, you're good with Unity, right? I mean, you obviously are. You seem to be, because you know about the serialized fields. I appreciate the help, though. I really do. A lot of people are switching to Godot. Like, every game developer on Twitch is using Godot. I'm like super tempted to do the same thing, but I've been using Unity for a year, and I feel like switching just because everyone else is doing it seems a bit, I don't want to say griftery, I feel like that's too charged, but, it feels like I'm just like following trends. And eventually if I follow enough if I ride enough waves, there won't be any waves to ride anymore. You know what I mean? Okay. So now, what we can do is we can set up a string. Let's spell this. Let's see, private avatar name. Private string avatar name, let's do that. Yeah, I feel like a lot more people will switch because of Brackeys. Because Brackeys is the OG. We'll see how his tutorials are. If his tutorials are good, then yeah, I'll definitely, like, switch. As far as Godot goes, it's fully open source. So you don't have to, like, they run on donations and sponsors. But it's 100% free for you to use, so that's good. What else do I know about Godot? I know you can build, it's capable of building games like Breath of the Wild. I saw a video on YouTube of someone building a Zelda clone, but they had to like, they only got like a cylinder moving around, but the visuals, the set pieces, the models and the walls, they all look pretty authentic to a shrine in Breath of the Wild. Can't remember who it was. But what's interesting about this dude is he admitted not being good at math, so that made me a little bit confident watching his videos. You know. Okay, so let's get this done. We want to do this at start. So, wait, start or awake? Let's do it at start, because I feel like that's the best place to do it. UI controller dot instance awake. Yeah, actually that's better. I was like veering from left to right. Dot, let's see, UI controller dot instance dot set something, set avatar name, and we got avatar name. Okay, full disclosure. Right when I first started working on. Oh no, you're good. You're good. Wait, why should it be in start? I genuinely want to know. Like, this is like, I know awake happens like when the script loads, and like you should set your singleton instances to this, but start starts when the project starts. I said start in like the same sentence, but I know this happens first. But in order to be 100% safe, you should set it in awake. Oh wait, it says right here, object save when it's first activated. Initializes singleton instance ensures that the object persists across scene loads. Okay, so like, if you want stuff to like, if you don't want anything to be null, I guess like set it in here. But it makes more sense to set it in here. As for why, I'm not 100% sure, but you know, that's just like a knowledge gap, I guess, from my end. Like I said, I'm still like a noob. But you know. It's like 8:51 in the morning where I am right now, so I'm still like waking up. I really need to figure out a way to get rid of the news. Oh my god. Because, like, there's a lot of talk of World War III, and I'm kind of, like, nervous. Yeah. Let's hope there isn't a World War III, because that would suck. Alright, so Avatar. Oops, not there. Okay, so avatar name, let's say, okay, just right click the taskbar. Which one's it? Wait, is this the taskbar? Oh, I don't like that. Oh, right here. Oh man. I didn't do anything. Oh, okay, that. Oh, you're talking about this. Okay. I'll figure it out later. That's like neither here nor there. Okay, so what was I doing? Okay, so I've been reading this book called Earthrise by Daniel Aronson. I'm like almost finished with the third book. The first two are very good. He's an independent author from Ontario, Toronto, I think. That's where his characters take place. And I used a lot of the names. The main protagonist's name is Marco. I hope I don't get sued for this. I mean, this is just me having fun. Like, I'm obviously going to change it. But I did have like an idea. What if I were to adapt his story? But that's way too big for my first project. Alright, so let's see if this works. Oh, cool. Worked on first try. My controller died. That's always like a, that's always like a buzzkill when my controller dies. Because then I'm convinced I broke something, but in reality my controller just died, so... Alright, I don't like the dash. I might want to change that too. That's for another day. Alright, just for context, I'm not using a Cine Machine. I'm just using a straight up camera controller script because... I mean, I guess I could just use a Cine Machine. I guess I could, but in reality, I don't know if like right now is the time to do it. Alright, let's tackle the next thing. The next thing is, I want to get rid of this gold bar. So before we get ahead of ourselves and start hacking things, let's actually go in here and figure out what we got to offer. What we got to work with, rather. Okay, so the gold bar, gold is like literally like the amount of money you have. That sounds cheesy. I don't know if I have like short-term memory loss or something, so let me go back to the other screen. Yeah, some of these scenes are like outdated. Okay, here it is. Okay, but in order to change this, it would be cool if the icon appeared here. The only reason it appears here is just because of the way this UI bar, the holder, is designed. But we can easily like design it in such a way where the icon for this gold coin appears here. And we can have our number. This is like whole numbers, we're not using like decimals or anything. Okay, so now with that in mind, let's go back to the other scene. Oops. Okay. Alright, let's start from the first one here. Okay, so nothing in here is super relevant because I feel like let's find one that is clearly dedicated to gold. I'll leave it up for like a couple of seconds to see. This doesn't, yeah, so nothing in here is super relevant either. What about in here? Okay, yeah, that was literally the first one we looked at. Okay. Oh, but you know what we could do? Okay, these aren't really... okay, so first of all, we could just use our numbers. Like, we don't really need to use these, because we already have something in there for numbers. But we'll just switch to another font. Hopefully that'll... Or whatever, you know, item buttons. Maybe it's this. Skill buttons. I'm sorry if I'm going a bit too fast, because... Okay. So nothing relevant here. We'll go through all of them just to see, get a holistic view of what we can use. It's what I did for the first, like I did that initially. Okay. Nothing in here. I don't think anything in there is relevant. Huh, okay, nothing in there, that's just like guns. Okay, nothing in there. Pop-ups blue. These are all pop-ups, so I don't think anything in there is relevant. Okay, so the closest thing to relevance is here. And look, you even have a mini-map here. How about that? It's interesting, we don't necessarily have a, coins. But wait, this is just like the first one though. There might be other scenes. UI Sci-Fi Pack Pro. Blue. Okay, let's see what's in here. I don't want to save anything in there. Let's... Dude. Oh wait, we have more stuff here. Okay, so what's in here? Landing page. We can actually use this for the menu. Daily rewards. I don't know if I want that in here. And I don't think this really works. Ugh, gross. Microtransactions. Not enough money. Youth. Character V Blue. What is this? Oh. Scene components. What's in here? Ooh. Okay. I didn't see that one coming. So we got all this stuff here. Health bar. Like you got hearts and everything else there. But we don't really have like... Oh, we got an enemy. Okay, that's interesting. But we don't really have anything for coins, so let's keep looking. These are all icons. I don't know. Okay, this is all like levels. I don't know if I want that. Okay, so there's nothing of relevance in here either. That's lame. I'm sure we'll find something. Let's keep looking. Huh, this is like cyan. Okay. Bro, these are all like cyan elements. Grr, this is lame. Alright, okay. The closest one I found... Oops, hold on, what's in the pack? There's prefabs? Wow, okay. I should have looked here first. The closest one I found that we can use in ours is this. I feel like this is good. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. So all this is hold on. Oh, hold on. Okay, so let's actually see what's in here. So this is the background. Okay, so that we need. That's the text. That we definitely need. That we also need. Okay, so the whole thing is this thing here. The circle title. This is a circle title 1. Okay, so if you want to keep the gold. Alright, so one more time. Let's go back to the previous scene. Okay, so the gold icon is here, and the... Let's you can actually realistically keep that consistent. You know what I mean? We can actually like keep it that way. We don't have to like move the icon here and the text here. We can actually like keep everything in its place, because there is a component for us to do exactly that. So the question is blue, or should we do cyan? So we're down to either this one here or this one here. So this question is, okay, which one do we go for ultimately? I think I kind of like this one. Let's actually look at her. Okay, I know I keep switching scenes, but okay, so this one's, as you can tell, it's blue. And if we made this blue and we made this cyan, it wouldn't look quite consistent. So let's go with blue. Oh my god. I don't know what I did yesterday, but my hand is like sore. I need to exercise a bit more. I'm working on it. Okay. Alright, so without any further ado, let's actually go into our prefabs folder. Into our, what is this? UI. Okay, so I call this like new sci-fi UI. Let's make sure we select the right one, and let's drag it in. Okay, so this was a prefab, so let's unpack it, because I don't want to like change. If I change something in here, I don't want it to change in here. This scene is like a demo scene, right? So if I like make a mistake or something, or delete something I shouldn't have deleted, then I can easily just come back in here and redo it. So let's unpack that. So I'm sorry, prefab and unpack. There we go. Okay. Let's go back to our other scene. Well, let's save first and then go back to our other scene. Okay, so this is the one we're working on for now. This is actually going to be like our first scene in my version of this project, because all this other stuff is from the course. So the main menu is going to be there too, which is, I guess, the title menu. Let's see what's in here first. Okay, so that's the main menu. So, okay, I'm definitely going to keep this. I'm definitely going to keep this. And, what am I going to do here? Am I going to keep this, or am I not going to keep that? Okay, so this is simple, but we can actually make it better. So just looking at this right now, I know for a fact I'm going to keep this scene, I'm going to keep this scene, and I'm definitely going to keep this scene. So, but I'm kind of going off on a tangent. I apologize. Okay, so let's go here, let's go here. The position of this coin holder stays the same. So we don't want to like move this anywhere. So we're just gonna like disable it for now. Actually, let's leave it up here. And let's go to our prefabs folder of our newly created prefab. And let's drag this in here. And it's at the moment invisible because we're not putting it in the panel. Okay, there it is. Okay, so let's look at the coin holder and see what the coin icon looks like. And we're using this. So let's actually like go in here and trying to think here. What is the this is where we would put it, right? Oh, how would this look? Ugh, that looks terrible. Let's undo that. Actually, wait, no. Let's move that in here and preserve aspect. Or set native size, rather. Or, no. Actually, wait. I think I'm overthinking it. Well, I think what we have to do is we have to, like, put this in here. Wait a sec. Why did that not do anything? Let's go in here. So let's edit this as a prefab. Oh, why is it that? Wait, why is that in there? I do not get it, dude. New sprite. Okay, yeah. Duh. That's what I gotta do. Yeah, you're right. Thanks for the info. See, like, when it comes to UI, I'm like subpar. Okay, so file. I think it's under UI. Wait, 2D, and then sprite? Or, image, right? Let's try image first. We'll try a bunch of them. And then we'll move this, my game view. Hold on. Bro, my wrist is like throbbing. Oh, here it is. Yo, you are amazing. Thank you. Okay, I mean, this doesn't look too bad. Oh, it looks straight to the point, you know what I mean? I mean, it might be a little off because of the font. But, I mean, the font... I tried it with TextMesh Pro, but it doesn't really, like, work with it. He used, like, an old legacy font, which... The new, old legacy text UI... I'm rambling. Okay, so... This is the... Let's call this txt amount. And we'll set this to 0 for the time being. We'll center it, I guess. There we go. See how this looks in the game view. Oh. I feel like we can actually make this a bit bigger. Auto size it. Yeah, there we go. Oh, this looks cool. I don't know. I don't like the gold icon, though. We'll have to, like... I mean, I guess for now we'll just leave it in. We'll have to go back and see what icons we can use. Because it kind of looks out of place the more I think about it. But I feel like that's sort of subjective. Actually, wait, we could just coin icon. But I feel like that's like super subjective. And let's also make the text amount bold. And let's make the brightness. Let's make it glow. I don't want to mess around with this too much. Okay, that looks pretty basic. I think we did a good job there. Okay, so all this other stuff we can leave alone. What do I want to call this prefab? I feel like, well, we're not going to rename the prefab. We'll just call it like, coin holder. Let's disable this. New coin holder, rather. Let me follow you, because I feel like... feel like I owe you that much. Yeah, I generally follow everyone back. At least I try to. I don't know if that's like... I don't stream. I know, but, you know, I feel like... Yeah, I don't know. Alright. I'll be honest with you, man, this looks okay. It doesn't look great. It doesn't look terrible. I mean, we need to like come up with a better icon, so let's do that. But before we do anything else, did I just delete the coin holder? Actually, wait, hold on. Let's go in here and see what we can do. Coin text. Well, we can set that to text amount, which will change that. Okay, so everything that's like coin controls related will go in here. So we only have like one thing that we have to like place in here. Okay, so let's test this out. I do have like a couple of coins that I can like place in the scene. It's just a matter of like where they are. Okay, so yeah, it's definitely in pickups. Oh wait, where's my player? Let me actually go to where my player is and just place a couple there. And let me actually turn my controller on this time. Let's place one there, place one there, place one there. Why not? This might be a bit controversial, but playing with a controller is way better. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Okay, so I gotta work tomorrow, so this Sunday, and I kind of want to like relax a bit. I'm not saying like I'm not gonna... I might stream Fallout 4. If you're into that, definitely check out my Fallout stream. I'm trying, like, I watched the I almost said Netflix. I watched the okay. I gotta look into a few things, so I might have to end it a little early. But yeah, I mean, I'll definitely be back for Fallout 4. The last thing we should change is, actually wait, let me... The last thing we should really change is like this here. So let's get that done. But let's actually we need to apply the overrides up here. So that's good. Okay, where are my coins? Alright, let's get rid of all these coins, because we don't really need them. I just placed them in here for testing, so we don't really need them in for... If you can't tell already, this is like a test room. Like, I haven't actually started developing actual levels yet. I do like this asset pack. This asset pack I found on Unity. To give the guy credit here. It's They even have a preview scene too, so. Wait a sec, do they even have... Oh, okay, wait. Do they have like a full level? So this is actually like what I got on the asset store. And I just want to review the license really quick. It doesn't look like they have anything in here regarding licenses. Okay, they even have an animation for the door, so that's good. We'll definitely need to use that. We'll save. Let's go back to our test scene. Okay, I just lost my train of thought. Okay, yeah. Okay, so that's what we need to do. We need to change the pistol. So let's change the pistol icon. And we should have the current gun, which is what this is. And realistically, that's a HUD image. We'll do the same thing we did before, so we'll just go to the scene. Do we have anything as far as like a description goes for the current gun? Oh, wait a sec. It looks like we do. I feel like, okay, I'll walk back everything I just said. I wasn't generalizing. So, okay. Okay, so while I said my initial idea was to move the image here and then the text here, so like this is basically reversed. But then I thought, I was like, yeah, maybe not, but it makes more sense to do it for here the more I think about it. Okay. Okay, so, and I feel like realistically any of these would do. I like this one here. I think this one's good. So let's figure out what this one is. Okay, this one is the Sci-Fi Circle Title O2 Blue. And we want this entire component. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go in here, go into UI, and extract this as a prefab. There was a gun specific element in another scene. Wait, is it really? Hold on, let me undo what I just did. Wait, there was? Huh. You might be right. I feel like I missed it. We were looking at a bunch of these, right? And then we might have missed it. Okay, so I can't remember which one it was, but if you can tell me, that'd be cool. If not, that's fine. We'll just look at it. We'll just look for it, not look at it. That looks terrible. Let's... Okay, that's the one we were just looking at, so it's probably not that one. I think it's the blue scene. It's in the blue scene. Oh, yeah, okay, let's go in there then. We don't want to save anything. I'll be honest with you, I like the blue scene. Okay, so it might be in here, scene components. Okay, so, these are rocket, this is a rocket ship, and this is like an achievement system. Alright, let's think about this carefully. Ah, here we go. There is definitely a weapon select, I agree. Yeah, so there's this. But the thing is, it's way too big. I don't know, man. I'm not feeling this one here. We'll keep looking. I'm sure we'll find something that works. Or we'll remove it entirely. Sorry if I sound like I'm in a rush, because I gotta, like, do something. Oh, holy sh... Sorry, I'm trying not to swear. Okay, you know what? Okay. I will contain my excitement, and you know what? But I do remember a smaller gun icons. Okay, yeah. I guess we'll continue this later, because the thing is I have to, like, do something. I've been trying to put it off for a while, so... Yeah, so, okay. Let me just say this as like a general statement so I can come back and work on this later. Okay, so the scene icon, so what I found was this, the gold icon. I'm still trying to find the gun scene, and I think it might be in here somewhere. So we're still trying to look for it. Okay. So, yeah, I'm gonna, like, stop the scene here. Ooh, maybe it's in here. No, that's a store. Not quite what I had in mind, but, you know. Oh. Pop-up user. It's not it. Oh, wait. It might be in here. As excited as I am, I really gotta attend to this, because it's kind of like an emergency. But yeah, we'll come back and check it out. I don't think it's any of these, but yeah, we'll figure it out from there. Alright, you guys, so to continue on, we're still looking for a good replacement for here. I kind of wish I found the earlier one, so I think I'll just, replace this two. So really, we want to replace these two. And replace this one with the one we just found, and I'll just like I'll export this to YouTube. So if it ever disappears on here, and for some odd reason it take like a week, these expire. So I gotta like export this to YouTube. So definitely watch the entire VOD there if you want. But goddamn, we've been streamed for like 1:39. Okay, imagine me trying to read timestamps. Okay, so yeah, Fear Titan 00, thank you for your help. I appreciate you. It's nice to meet you. And if you guys are new here, definitely give me a follow. Yeah, I'll see you guys. I'll be on a little later today playing Fallout 4. I did get a huge chunk done. The thing I was trying to prove is like I can actually replace what I have here. But yeah. And found a better icon here. Yeah, I don't know, I lost my train of thought. But either way, I'll see you later, guys. I'm gonna end the stream.